Hey you guys, what's up? I'm Christian, that's Corey, and we are Super Kami Guru 9000, and this is our review of Naruto chapter 646. Wow, what an awesome chapter. We get this badass big tree, we get to see the final stages of the Ten Tails. Personally, I was a little disappointed. I was hoping for maybe another monster form with a big eye on the front of it or something, but this Tree of Might ripoff isn't that bad. It's pretty cool, actually. So let's get started. So Obito summons the final form of the Ten Tails. It erupts as a tree and immediately starts grabbing everybody. And even though they have the Nine Tails chakra, they can't even get away fast enough. There's one nameless ninja that's like, "Help me! No one knows who I am, and it doesn't matter if I die." And then he immediately gets sucked up, and he's gone. He's a red shirt. He's out of there. And then we get to see the Eight Tails. We get to see the Eight Tails telling Killer B that this is the God Tree and stay away from it because it'll suck up your chakra. And then we cut to Hashirama and Madara fighting, and we go right into an Uchiha badass history lesson. Believe me, if I was in school, I want to learn history while having a ninja battle while a giant tree erupts in the background. That's where I want to fucking learn history.
So throughout the history of Naruto, we've always learned that the Sage of the Six Paths was supposedly the originator of everything that is chakra and ninjutsu in this world. Apparently that is not the case. We finally get the full backstory of what's been going on with chakra the entire time. Now we've just been introduced to the God Tree, and we learned that in the past there were these ancient civilizations that knew nothing of chakra, but they worshipped this giant tree. Why? I don't know, I guess it just looked really cool. The point is, every millennium, this tree has this fruit that grows from it, and there really isn't an explanation why. Madara himself doesn't even know why. But apparently, if you eat this fruit, you will have unfathomable godlike power. And what happens is, there was this princess by the name of Kaguya Utsutsuki, and she ate the fruit and she became this godlike being and was able to stop the entire war, quell everything, and there was peace throughout the land. And as time went on, she had a son, and this son grew into the Sage of the Six Paths. And his name is... Oh, shit.
Corey can't remember. His fucking name is hard to pronounce is what it is.
I think it's Hagoromo. I'll put that in the video.
We're one-take wonders, right, Corey?
Yeah, we are. We finally learned that her son became the Sage of the Six Paths, and his name is Hagoromo Utsutsuki. And this is a lot of really big information. We also learn, again, that he eventually sealed the Ten Tails. Apparently, the God Tree learned when its fruit was taken, it got really, really pissed off, and it manifests itself into that giant chakra monster, the one that has that giant, like, shell on its back. And that's, of course, when the Sage of the Six Paths sealed him away, essentially creating the entire Naruto universe.
Okay, so now getting back to the battle, we see that Naruto is actually having a really hard time dealing with the God Tree. And he's being all wrapped up. His Kyuubi chakra cloak has pretty much been absorbed. I'm guessing it's been absorbed, because they didn't say that, but considering this thing can suck up chakra in an instant, I'm assuming he lost all his power. And so he's pretty much about to be, like absorbed and killed by this tree and crushed. And the second Hokage even tries to get him out with his awesome like water jet attack, which is super cool, but the tree immediately regrows. And then the third Hokage ends up coming in out of nowhere. We all thought he was dead because he got hit by Obito point blank by black chakra balls. So the third Hokage comes in and saves Naruto with his awesome staff, and he just breaks all the tree roots immediately, grabs Naruto, goes regroups with everyone else. Sasuke didn't do shit. He's just sitting there watching. Be like, wouldn't it be good if I helped right now? Nah. And then we see an awesome big old wide shot of the God Tree and Obito, saying like, it is time you all like submit to my will. He doesn't exactly say that, but he's pretty much, talking down on everybody. And that is how the chapter ends, as we see the God Tree rise in the distance with this badass wide shot. So what did we think of this chapter? Personally, I liked this history lesson. I enjoy Naruto diagrams for some unknown reason. Usually history and flashbacks in a manga sometimes seems to slow it down, but we got it taken back to a level much farther than we've ever seen. We're seeing where the Sage of Six Paths comes from, hearing about his mother, hearing that there was, humankind has always been warring or in war with each other for a long period of time, and it wasn't until chakra got introduced that there was actually peace. Which is kind of confusing, because isn't Madara's whole point and his thing is like, no, the way of the Ten Tails is the better way, so I'm going to do it. But human beings were fighting before that, so that kind of throws a wrench in that immediately.
I mean, I agree. This was a really exciting chapter. I loved all of the backstory. If there's one thing that I really appreciate most about this chapter, it's the amount of reference it gives to pretty much almost every like major religion on the face of the planet. Yes. The whole concept of this God Tree, I just can't help and make the comparison to the Garden of Eden with the forbidden fruit and everything. Mm-hmm.
And the woman eats it.
Exactly. The woman eats the fruit and thus sort of dooms mankind to constantly be cursed and kill each other throughout the course of history. You know, even though it was supposed to bring about peace, it just created more and more conflict with all these different ninja villages just popping up left and right. Another thing that was really great this week, even though there wasn't very much action when it was there, it was very good, and the art was very detailed this week.
Super detailed.
Especially when the tree finally started to erupt from the ground. You could see there was a ton of detail just in everything. All the creepy stuff, all the ninja getting eaten by the tree is really fucked up. Sakura apparently got knocked out by the tree, or she's really, really hurt in one of the panel. I know Sakura fans are going to be freaking out about that one. Killer B, it was funny just getting to see him walk away. He just can't really cut a break at all. And, you know, just the whole concept of this giant beast becoming a tree and everything is kind of strange, you know, because it's just a giant tree with an eyeball at the end of it that's just staring into the sky. And even at the end, you can see that the Infinite Tsukiyomi might actually be starting, because you can see the moon is suddenly, like, it's dissipating and disappearing. Maybe it's going to turn into, like, a giant eye of some sort. I don't really know, but it was an exciting chapter. Getting to learn the name of the Sage of the Six Paths is important. Hagoromo Utsutsuki, which is a really hard name to pronounce. And, of course, his mother, Kaguya. That's a huge deal, because we always thought that it was all about the Sage of the Six Paths. No, it was actually his mother who was, like, the originator of everything. So this just opens up something even more important in the fruit. Why does it grow once a millennium? What's the deal with that? Even Madara doesn't know. Is there something else they're going to have to reveal to us later? I think this is opening up something else.
Maybe, like, there's something, like, you had to ask permission for the fruit or something, and then it would have been okay. Maybe that's why the Ten Tails got pissed off. There has to be a little more to it than that. I don't think they're going to drop that history on us and then never really develop it more. Like, I'm sure we're going to eventually see the princess's face. I'm sure we're eventually going to get a flashback of the Sage of Six Paths maybe fighting the Ten Tails. I'm sure all those things are coming. I don't know when. Maybe sooner than later, since the Infinite Tsukiyomi is happening right now. But I think there's a lot of exciting things coming up soon in the chapter, and we'd like to drop a 9 out of 10 on this one. Before you guys go, we just want to let you know that we are going to be really busy this month. Luckily, the chapters came out early today, because tomorrow Corey and I are working on our first Pokemon video for the month. The Pokemon month of September. Corey's got a lot of big plans for that. We're bringing out all my nice cameras just to make sure those videos are super awesome looking. We're also working on the last Dragon Ball Z movie review, Wrath of the Dragon, and then the newest Dragon Ball Z movie. I guess I shouldn't say the last, because Battle of the Gods is coming out soon, and we're going to review that. And what else have you been reviewing lately, Corey?
I've been reviewing a ton of other stuff, but I just added a brand new anime series to my list. It is Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 reboot of the classic manga and anime series. I'm loving the hell out of it right now. I just reviewed episode 95. It is at the height of the Chimera Ant arc, which is one of the most brutal metal anime series I've ever seen, even though it appears really bubbly on the outside. So make sure and check those out, and of course look forward to all the other videos we got coming out soon. There's a lot of great stuff on the way.
Yeah, you guys, so we're staying really busy. I hope you guys enjoy all the content we put out, because we really enjoy making it. The best way to say thank you is subscribe to the channel, and make sure to give us a big thumbs up on every one of our videos. It really helps, and it's the best way to say thank you for all the work we put into it. And until next time, Super Kami Guru 9000 out.